rich cause you're way too smart for Boston College. You're alumni, and my dad wants to know about his gun rights. That's a conversation never done right. That's enough conversation for this one night. Look how far we've come. Look how far we've come. When you and I were young, this is all we ever wanted. Look how far we've come. Why don't we skip town? The house is smaller than the way I kiss out. Hit a nightclub, sneak into a kick out. Pay the bouncer $80 cause we both got rich. Since leaving campus, you're alumni. And I barely graduated with no upside. It's a place we go whenever we get tongue-tied. It's a place we go whenever we get tongue-tied. Look how far we've come. Look how far we've come. When you and I were young, this is all we ever wanted. Look how far we've come. Look up at the stars. Do drugs and say they're ours. When you and I were young, this is all we ever wanted. Look how far we've come. It's just glancing back on the ways that you and this and that. Sometimes I'm like, man, this might be really like this. But once we both retire, let's get a beat this song together. That's fine. Look how far we've come. Look how far we've come. When you and I were young, this is all we ever wanted. Look how far we've come.
Welcome. There is vibrancy, elevation, and abundance Reiki coming through. Just heard that. That was Look How Far We've Come by Quinn XCII. That's actually not how you pronounce that, but that's how it's spelled. This one, I kept hearing Dark Star yesterday. Oh, I'm not in California. I'm on the East Coast. California is the other side. And so yesterday I kept hearing the term Dark Star. I didn't understand exactly. I was like, is that a Star Wars reference? But what actually popped up when I looked was a song by James Young, who I do like as an artist, called Dark Star. There was another one by a few artists, it looks like, Lady Gaga included, called Dark Star. I don't know about that one, but maybe we'll check it out in a minute. In the meantime, this is James Young. Come over, baby.
I've looked a long time to find you. I drifted through the universe just to lay beside you. Anywhere you want me to take you, I'll go. Yeah, but there's things about me that you just don't know. would you still call me baby? If I told you everything, would you call me crazy? 'Cause baby I'm a dark star, dark star. Cause baby I'm a dark star, dark star. My heart was born out of the fire. I lost love.
Somebody says, how are you not using your teeth for those bobby pins? I went to cosmetology school. It is unsanitary in a salon to use your mouth to open a bobby pin, so I was trained to do it by hand.
1,000 years ago, and still I can't find her. Now I don't love like I used to.
He says unsanitary. Yeah, I mean, not as much when you're using it on your own hair, but if you were in a salon and getting your hair done, you wouldn't want the hairstylist to put the bobby pin in their mouth and then stick it on your head, would you? No. So it's just out of habit. I don't even do it to myself. It's also not good for your teeth.
But I've got stories I could tell you if I want to. If I told you where I've been, would you still call me baby? If I told you everything, would you?
No, I know bobs are a viral thing right now. Not a fan personally. I think they look good on some other people. It's not my cup of tea. Wouldn't be my cup of tea.
Call me crazy, 'cause baby I'm a dark star, dark star. 'Cause baby I'm a dark star, dark star.
That was pretty. I feel like there's a message from Divine Masculine in that, because I was hearing this song the other day. It's called Love Me Less. Would you love me less if you knew something, something? As long as this is a Divine Masculine who's left the past in the past, or is leaving the past in the past, it's not an issue. For example, let's say that this was a masculine who had player tendencies in the past for whatever reason, but now he's done with that. He actually genuinely, it's like a healing. That type of behavior comes from a lack of healing, or a place of needing to heal. Lack of self-love and respect, or understanding of their own power and energy, because you give it away when you do that. Somebody's super mad about this. Just go. Shh. It's not for everybody. But this is a particular masculine, and it's like he's worried. Well, what if she doesn't want me because I used to be a player? Well, at least you're good in the bedroom, right? As long as you don't go into those player tendencies. Heard, right? He says, no, I can use all the skills I've learned on my wife. Keep her entertained forever, right? Huh? That's one example. But it requires an actual shift in loyalty. This is a masculine who's saying that he doesn't, like, he's already in that space of devotion and loyalty. He says it's played out. The player lifestyle is played out. Didn't get me where I wanted. Left me lonelier. Also, I don't trust people because of it, right? In some cases, that may be why they got into player energy. Very shallow connections. Because it didn't require putting their heart on the line, or risking having it hurt. Maybe after somebody did hurt it. He says, I'm done with that. The player energy wasn't the answer. It was just a distraction from healing from the people who weren't for me so that I could be right for and ready for the person who was. Right. Heard. Also, Janae Aiko and Drake from Time. He says, who better for you than the boy? Meaning, oh, I hear pretty little fears. I'm your dog, loyal dog. My ears perk up at the sound of your name. Wildfire, I can handle your flame. Let me change the title really quickly. Okay. This karmic female's very angry, I'm picking up. Life is peachy. Let's do this one. And military commercials on, which normally wouldn't be a problem, except for those are popping up because there's actually a military person who's been stalking me. Just noting the digital footprint here. So this is the line from Divine Feminine. She says, what's up? It's been a minute since we've kicked it. You've been caught up, or you were caught up with those bitches. I don't get it. You're a star, love. You shouldn't have to deal with that. I'd never make you feel like that. 'Cause I love me enough for the both of us. You see. Speaking of, before I switch gears, I don't know how long I'll be here. I actually have to go take care of a few appointments and errands in a few hours, but I do have a bit of time. I just switched the laundry and took care of a few tasks. So I've made some time to come here and do this in the meantime. I just jumped out of the shower. But while I was in there, I picked up this download about this karmic copycat energy, trying to like steal other people's work, content, cloak herself in someone else's energy to try to convince herself or other people that she's high value, to try to justify or convince other people or herself that she deserves a high value man or men. But grifting and stealing from other people is not high value. It's low class peasantry behavior. Those behaviors are not high value. The concept of this would be like somebody who's jealous of a person who they feel like is wealthier than them, going through their house to rob it, breaking and entering, robbing their house, and then stealing whatever high value items they feel like they want out of someone else's house. And then since they have them in their bag, since they've stolen them, or they brought them back to their house since they've stolen them, they go around parading in someone else's stolen jewelry or someone else's stolen shoes and clothes and what have you, that don't fit them, mind you, anyway, full out different size. And they claim that they're high value because they're wearing stolen high value items or goods. Or maybe it's electronics that they've stole. They have high value, right? Stolen items in their apartment. And so now they feel like they're high value. There's nothing high value about that. In fact, whether it be spiritually speaking or legally speaking on the human plane, when the authorities come to collect all the things you've stolen to give them back to the people that you've stolen them from, you're not only going to be embarrassed and not have those things anymore. So how high value are you really when the things that you claim make you high value are stripped from you, and all you're left with is who you are, which is low class and lacking ethics, also intellect, clearly. You're going to be stripped down with less. They take everything from you, even the apartment, when they send you to jail. So how high value are you? Not very. At all. Stop lying to yourself, because we're not buying it. Karmic female says, she didn't like what I just said, so she's looking to retaliate. She's not going to like this. God says she's going to catch karma for trying. I suggest you put that down.
What's up? It's been a minute since we kicked it. You've been caught up.
He says, who better for you than the boy? Like, let me come through, Divine Feminine. Let's spend some time. The song is called From Time.
With them bitches, I don't get it. You're a star love. You shouldn't have to deal with that. I never make you feel like that.
Don't mess with Mama Bear.
I love me. I love me enough for the both of us. That's why you trust me. I know you've been through more than most of us. So what are you so afraid of? Darling, you give but you cannot take love.
Yeah. There's copycat be gone Reiki coming through. That's funny. That's new, I believe.
I needed to hear that shit. I hate when you're submissive. Passive aggressive when we're texting, I feel the distance. I look around at peers around me, these niggas tripping. I like when money makes a difference, but don't make you different. Started realizing a couple places I could take it. I want to get back to when I was that kid in the basement. I want to take it deeper than money, pussy, vacation. And influence a generation that's lacking in patience. I've been dealing with my dad, speaking of lack of patience. Just me and my old man getting back to basics. We've been talking about the future and time that we wasted. When he put the bottle down, girl, that nigga's amazing. Well, fuck it, we had a couple coronas. We might have wrote a white paper, just something to hold us. We even talked about you in our couple of moments. He said we should hash it out like a couple of grown-ups. You a flower child, beautiful child, I'm in your zone. Looking like you came from the 70s on your own. My mother is 66, and the favorite line they hit me with is who the fuck wants to be 70 and alone? Y'all don't even know what you want from love anymore. I search for something I'm missing and disappear when I'm bored. But girl, what qualities was I looking for before? Who you settling for? Who better for you than a boy, huh? I love me enough for the both of us. That's why you trust me. I know you've been through more than most of us. So what are you so afraid of? Darling, you give but you cannot take love. Thinking about Texas back when Portia used to work at Treasures, or further back than that before I had this.
Okay. Let's do this one. I heard this last night. It was from Divine Masculine. Also. Oh, cute boy. Hi, baby. Hold on, let me switch this commercial off.
You keep calling her phone, so I'm gonna ask you nice. She said leave her alone, I ain't gonna ask you twice. Maybe you didn't get the message, man, you sound so pathetic. Stop calling and stop texting, get it through your head that she's with me now. Sit down, ride a shotgun in the front of my truck, and she said you did a whole lot of stuff that messed her up, so I hope it eats you alive and it keeps you up at night. Think about the times y'all had, cause you ain't getting her back. She's with me now. She's with me now. She said she never loved you, and she faked it in bed. She said you never treated her with no type of respect. Man, stop, just go away and crawl back to your mama's basement. Don't be mad she upgraded, just hear what I'm saying. She's with me now, sit down, ride a shotgun in the front of my truck, and she said you did a whole lot of stuff that messed her up, so I hope it eats you alive and it keeps you up at night. Think about the times y'all had, cause you ain't getting that back. She's with me now. She's with me now. I bet it hurts seeing her with somebody else. That's what you get for putting me through hell. She's with me now. Sit down, ride a shotgun in the front of my truck, and she said you did a whole lot of stuff that messed her up, so I hope it eats you alive and it keeps you up at night. Think about the times y'all had, cause you ain't getting her back. She's with me now. She's with me now.
So pretty. Oh, come here. I know that's what you want. What? Up or down? You want down? No. That's strange. Usually he wants right up. On my shoulder. Nope, Mom, I want snacks first. I don't blame you. Snacks are not bad. Oh, I found this song today. It was put out maybe a week ago. It looks like 6 days ago by Ed Sheeran. Oh, now I'm getting sneezy. It's called Drive. It's new. Cat hair on my face, that's why.
Until they put me in the ground and I don't want to stop now. I'll be going with the flick of a finger. Say the word, give a fool, I'll be coming back around. Come to the city, I got God on my side, but the real good is not far.
I got God on my side. Mm-hmm.
Push to the limit, I'll be running all night, getting till by a cop car. Put away wind blowing, now I'm cruising. But the past and the past and the day is coming. We can ride 4 wheels, you and I gotta get out of here. My savior. We can fly out of this burning fire. Just take me anywhere. My savior.
next part. So this is about shifting energies, closing old cycles and starting new beginnings once and for all. Let's try this one. This is also called Dark Star. It popped up yesterday when I was trying to figure out what I was hearing. I don't know if it was this one, but we're going to give it a chance. The title's right. You see. Oh, okay. So this sounds like it was a soundtrack song for the Top Gun movie, but you know what I was hearing yesterday. So it's two John Bellion songs. He says, she calls me Goose, I call her Maverick. Yeah, I think I got one. Her soul is presidential like Barack's son. She calls me Goose, I call her Maverick 'cause of Top Gun. People say that we're annoying, they're just jealous 'cause we've got love, oh yeah. She don't want no problems if there's not one, but stupid people come around and try to start some. She'll give you the people's elbow like the rock sun. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's do this one first. We'll see. Because I also did get a reference of these karmic energies thinking that they could try to take on. I was picking up like a Darth Vader type of a thing. Dark Star, something about Darth Vader. I don't know what this is exactly. But it's something about, I just heard Siths and the Jedi. Something about the fact that they thought that they could be dark competition or overthrow. I don't know. They wanted to be in charge, but they're evil, so no. Bye. Not today, Satan. Are there lyrics in this song? No. Why is Lady Gaga's name on this? I don't know. That's what popped up. Just saying. But I get it. Because if I hadn't picked that up, well, I guess I should have pulled this up yesterday, but I didn't. And if I hadn't picked that up, I wouldn't have looped back to this one after hearing it and ignoring it. Thanks for that. Love you.
Yeah, I think I got one. Her soul is presidential like Barack's son. Yeah, she call me Goose, I call her Maverick 'cause of Top Gun. They say we annoying, they just jealous 'cause we got love. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a hot one. She don't want no problem if there's not one. But people come around and try some stupid shit to start one. She give you the people's fucking elbow like the rock sun. Oh yeah. There is a potion.
Wait, what?
So rock sun. Oh yeah. There is a. She give you the people's fucking elbow.
She'll give you the people's fucking elbow. Can't forget that part. Like the rock sun.
The rock sun. Oh yeah. There is a potion.
KO.
So sweet, I die. There is an ocean in your lips, so deep,
I die.
I even notice when we kiss that completes
My life.
Yeah, I think I got one. And every single little thing about her is so everything about you is so when I think about you, it gets everything about you is so come over here and overwhelm me. Hey, do I impress you? I really like the way you rock a sweatsuit when you're working out and I'm just watching how your legs move. They would think that you was like developed in the test tube. Oh yeah, you deserve a theme song. You could be the shoulder that I lean on. Love it when you're late for work and try to slip your jeans on. You be bumping chili peppers all up in your Nissan. Oh yeah. There is a potion in your lips, so sweet, I die. There is an ocean in your lips, so deep, I die. I even notice when we kiss that complete.
I'm like in the kitchen, I am done starting from scratch.
What did you just do, sir? I don't know what that is, but that's not it. close that. What the fuck? What did you do? Don't mess with my keyboard. Stay off the counter. You lost the privilege. The second you start fucking with my music, you've lost the privilege. Love you, but no. What are you doing? No. Not for kitty booty. Stay right off. Okay, hold on. I love this one. Thank you. You're a good boy. I love those sounds.
I got a bad disease. Far from my brain is where I bleed. Insanity, it seems. It's got me by my soul to destruction. Where you're the love for me. With all the dying trees I scream. The pages in my dream. Yeah. It's into demons of green that's me. Where I go, I just don't know. I gotta take it slow. When I find my peace of mind, I'm gonna give you some of my good time. Today love smiled on me. It took away my pain, said please. I'll let your ride be free. You gotta let it be, oh yeah. Where I go, I just don't know. Like gotta take it slow. When I find my peace of mind, well, I'm gonna give you some of my good time.
Okay. This one. And then I have maybe one more after that, too.
Hey, Jess.
No. Commercial. I just heard sounded like a karmic male energy say, why did we do her like that? Like, no wonder she doesn't want to deal with us. No wonder she wants nothing to do with us or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. Don't. I can hold on to stuff. Loyal, devoted connections, as long as they're valuable to the point of being worth keeping, right? We don't need narcissistic trash people in our lives. For example, these shorts, I just pulled these out of the back of my drawer. I've had these since college. That was in like 2012 or 13. 2012. 12, 13. These people are just not valuable. I value these shorts more than I value them. Why? Because they're narcissistic. Who wants that? Not me. Heart, take care of it and I will take care of you. Still holding my ass in place.
Way before you came, I was hollow. Used to complicate, now I'm alright, I'm fine. All I gotta do now is follow. Used to complicate, now I'm alright, I'm fine. You don't need no big production. There's something just my voice is fine. You don't need to wear no makeup, no need to mess with God's design. You're just so simple and sweet. 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 Yeah. Let's keep this simple and sweet. Way before you came, I was empty. Used to complicate, now I'm alright, I'm fine. All you gotta do now is tell me. Used to complicate, now I'm alright, I'm fine. You don't need no big production. There's something just my voice is fine. You don't need to wear your makeup, no need to mess with God's design. You're just so simple and sweet. You're just so simple and sweet.
Heard that. Who is this? This is John Bellion. John Bellion, simple and sweet.
You're just so simple and sweet. You're just so simple and sweet. Yeah. Let's keep this simple and sweet. But if things get complicated,
Okay, then I heard Pretty Little Fears. Let's do this one. Might hit me with a commercial though, so we'll see. I'm going to jump right to J. Cole's lines, pretty much.
Could you tell me like it is? Pretty little fears. Music to my ears.
Making up heart-to-heart conversations. Twins.
I'm loving your light, vulnerable. Letting your guard down, it's honorable. Especially when the past ain't been that friendly to you, but there's magic in that. You the flower that I gotta protect and keep alive in the wintertime. Hey, don't you die yet. You've been way more than a friend of mine. We more like fam. I raised you, you raised me. Let's turn this whole life around. You can confide in me. I can take the weight up off your shoulder blades and try to store the pain inside of me. Hey, why the world do you like that? Like they don't know you God sent, but me, I view you like that. I'm sneaking glances, thanking God that he drew you like that. Beautiful black child, come and shed your black cloud for your vibe and your smile. I don't mind a little rain. I'm your dog, ears perk up at the sound of your name. Count on your man, wow, fire, I can handle your flame. Down on your shame, wow, how I can drown in your fragrance. You that red pill that a nigga found in the matrix. Before I had you, the shit was fantasy. You plant a seed, it grows some roots, a branch and leaves, becomes a tree of life until our nights are filled with peace from stress and strife. And that's the blessing that I get from wife and you, cause you entrusted me with the key to your heart, beating you small. Cause even though I need a new start, due to my past transgressions, you believed in me. I guess the light I see in you is what you see in me.
Okay, so he says, due to my past transgressions, like this goes back to that maybe he was a player at one point or another. And so he says, if you knew all the things that I had done in the past, would you still want me? If this is somebody who's actually evolving out of those things or has evolved out of, he says, I've already let them go. Yeah. Then that's a different story. That's a different story. I guess the light I see in you is what you see in me. That's why she says, well, you know, I see that you're shifting. I see the light in you. And so that's, you know, I can't blame you for not knowing better before than you do now. Now you know, and you're doing better. So that's really all that matters, as long as you don't backtrack. And she says, also, we still be good in bed. Hold on. Which is her basically parroting back, not in a bad way. Hold on. This. It's another Drake song, actually. Cat hair is making me sneezy.
Cat money shit, money cat money shit, money shit, money shit, money shit, money shit, money shit, money shit. I can tell that money's got you working. We've been talking for so long. Now we're finally here in person. I taste pain and regret in your sweat. You've been waiting for me. Oh, I can tell that you've been practicing. I can tell that you've been practicing.
Also, all those other bitches, they were practice, right? So that's divine feminine saying that to divine masculine, but in the song he says all those other guys that they were just practice. Hi, baby kitty. And the other thing is, if he hadn't been through all of those shallow connections, toxic connections, right? If he hadn't been through, been through the wash, so to speak, dirty laundry, then he wouldn't. I hear something about him maybe feeling like he'd be missing out. Now he knows he's not missing out on that lifestyle. He doesn't want that lifestyle. He wants loyalty and devotion and a true solid connection. He wants a match, healthy match, and to elevate with. And so basically having to go through all of that crap, or at least taking the experiences of going through all of that crap to recognize that A, he doesn't want that, and B, now he knows how valuable divine feminine is because she has something to compare it to, and she's full polar opposite of everything else. Hello, how are you? Hello. Nice to see you.
They will practice.
What's going on today?
Yeah, for me, girl, you look good, won't you back that ass up? You a fine motherfucker, won't you back that ass up? Call me Big Daddy, won't you back that ass up, girl?
Call me Big Daddy.
Man, we back that ass up. You're working with some match, yeah, you bang, yeah. Girl, you're working with some match, yeah, you bang, yeah. Girl, you working with some ass, yeah, you bad, yeah. Make a nigga spend his cash, yeah. His last, yeah. Hoes frown when you pass, yeah. They mad, yeah. Couple thousand on your.
He says, hoes frown when you pass.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm a big time nigga, yeah, money flipper, yeah, get it understood, yeah, it's all good, yeah, girl, I know it's real, cause I've been around it, you only...
I know it's real because I've been around it. That's the thing. Because he's been through that lifestyle, he knows, first of all, it's garbage. And give or take a few words, it's basura, trash energy. As, what was it? Kevin, Intuitive Kev. I heard him say that yesterday. It made me laugh so hard. Trash. Yeah. And actually, he was calling out those low-grade hoe type of energies. In fact, Jezebel, Basura. I keep hearing, let a real singer make it right. Which I believe is Somo's rendition. He swaps the word and he places singer, puts singer in its place. I'm a big time nigga, yeah, money flipper, yeah, get it understood, yeah, it's all good, yeah, girl, I know it's real cause I've been around it. I know it's real because I've been around it. So he sees, he's able, because he's been through that lifestyle, bottom line, he's able to see that she's not the same. He also sees that there are people who try to masquerade in her energy or cloak themselves in her energy or something, but they're still not her. Behaviorally speaking and otherwise, they're still not her. He says it's not hard to see. He says I can see right through that. Also, something I keep picking up on and off is over the last couple of weeks is there's a sister energy for some divine masculines, and they're some of them are petty, like always like trying to poke or like make fun or go back and forth, like weird sibling rivalry kind of stuff. And she doesn't, there was one situation I saw where the mom in the situation was saying like, leave your brother alone, you know, like if he's met somebody that makes him happy, like that's all that matters, etc., etc. And maybe she, because he's brought a lot of people around or he's dated around or like that player energy in the past, she thought that this was just another one of those, or she was trying to treat divine feminine like she was one of the rest, just like sister that doesn't like the girls that her brother brings around, trying to make fun of them or poke at him or like whatever. But there's more than that. There's something about this particular divine masculine energy feeling like maybe he needs to have the approval of the females in his life. This is a karmic cycle. This is where a lot of them fumble and fall. They lose divine feminines because they care too much about what people think. I mean, like, if you don't care when you bring hoes around, then why should you care to what they think when you bring somebody who God sent for you and vice versa? Hello. If they're doing that, maybe those aren't your people. Sometimes it's like that, unfortunately. Sometimes the biggest ops end up in our family. The devil tries to place himself there. Not always. Can be. Now, this won't be for everybody, and some of this will resonate entirely for some people. Some of this may resonate in parts. Some won't resonate at all, and that's fine. Don't force your feet to fit in shoes that don't fit you. All right, I heard take what's yours only and leave the rest. It's a general. So that was one case. In some cases, there is a mother figure, and like she is qualmy, like has qualms about the connection. Not necessarily that, like I'm picking up a couple of energies, or maybe this mother goes back and forth. In some cases, she's advocating for it because she feels like this would be really good for her son. And then in other cases, she's not sure, like if it'll work out or something like that. Or more specifically, it's not even that. It was like she was hoping it was good for him. Really. I'm hearing something about her seeing her son, like something about patterns, not wanting him to slip back into patterns, or seeing some kind of old cyclic pattern, or somebody trying to even re-inflict an old cycle or pattern. Could be this sister energy. Like in some cases, the sister was trying to plant seeds of doubt within him. It's not even that they think that she's bad for him or anything like that. In some cases, it's out of jealousy or just trying to control his life. Or in some, I saw also this morning, this sister energy was asking for money from her brother. Handouts, I just heard. And so sometimes they do this. Sometimes people do this. They feel like if someone that's giving to them is also giving to other people, then there won't be as much for them, or there will be less for them, or there won't be any for them down the line. Or in some cases, they don't like divine feminine because they're not, I mean, like sometimes they're karmic. They're Jezebel energies. It doesn't always end up this way, but when you have people like that around a divine masculine, yeah. Actually, Empress Josephine dealt with this. Napoleon's mother and sisters were resentful of her because they felt clumsy and unsophisticated around her. They felt like she was smarter and classier, and they felt threatened by her. And so they were never very welcoming of her. In fact, there's text that shows that they weren't properly carrying her robe during the coronation, which was this huge long train of a robe. And so basically it was so heavy it almost toppled her over. She's supposed to have people help her, but they weren't very helpful. Anyway, so money is one, and then also control. Sometimes they're motive for each other or vice versa, but that was another narrative. There was also, in some cases, the mother and the sister were like this. They were trying to control. Sometimes they pass it off as feign empathy or concern. In other cases, they're just mean, and they just think that they can bully him or like shame him or kind of like poke at him enough to break him down or like make him feel like he should listen to them, and forfeit his divine connection, sabotage his divine connection with divine feminine. But the only thing I have to say about that, really, at least the last channel I got about it, was that people pleasing in this case is a trauma response. So it's just something to think about. Just something to think about. We'll see. I hear say something, I'm giving up on you, right? So if this is a divine masculine who's like kept himself quiet and not communicated because of anything, but especially other people's opinions or what other people have said or seeds other people have planted, then this divine feminine, well, she's tired. She's tired of waiting. I hear he was supposed to kind of come through sooner, not based on her, based on the divine. God was calling him to come through before in some cases, and he set the timeline back. Which in this case is being used as a learning experience. But if you repeat the cycle, it's not a mistake at that point. It's just a bad habit, a pattern. Someone's choosing to re-inflict or recommit, and that's not fair to the divine feminine energy. So she will be called to let go. And nobody wants that. Well, plenty of people do, actually. Nobody who matters wants that, but anybody who does not want that. Divine does not want that.
Only what was real, you just never find it out. Don't give them no more.
I've been around, he says, so I know that she's the real deal. This my divine feminine's the real deal because I've been around people who aren't and people who claim to be but are not. And he says, or in this, Drake is saying, you just want something real, but you've just never found it. And that's the same thing that this divine masculine is feeling towards the divine feminine. It's how and why he's been able to recognize her. He's also had the experience to be able to have something. He says, you're different than everyone and everything else, and you're everything I've wanted and prayed for. Right, but he had something to compare it to, which was everything else, and he didn't want it.
Yeah, girl, I know it's rare because I've been around it. You only want what's rare, you just never find it out. Don't give them no more chances. Oh, girl, they had their turn.
So in this, Drake is saying, don't give them no more chances. They had their turn. But this song was being spit back towards divine masculine. He was saying, if you knew all about my past, would you still want me? She's like, as long as you've let that go and it truly is in the past and you've elevated from that, you're not going to go back. You actually want a devoted, loyal connection. You're ready to match me and elevate with me. Those people were just practiced. At least they taught you what you didn't want, what wasn't good for you. And so now you know how to value who is and aim for the stars. Give or take a few words. And so she's spitting this back to him. She's mirroring this back to him. She says, boy, don't give them any more chances. They had their turn.
Everything for a reason. There's things you had to learn.
Right. Everything happened for a reason. There are things you had to learn. Like that they weren't good for you and how to recognize who was. Which was your kingdom spouse. Divine feminine.
But when I get you to myself, you know what's going down. What's going down, oh. Girl, you look good, won't you take that ass up? You fine, motherfucker, won't you take that ass up? Papa Big Daddy, won't you take that ass up? Girl, I want you playing with, take that ass up. You're working with some match, yeah, you're bad, yeah. Girl, you're working with some match, yeah, you're bad.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. I know he messed up, but let a real nigga make it right. Let a real nigga make it right. You deserve that much. Let me put something in your life. Let me put something in your life. Put something in your life. You telling me it's only been a couple other people that you've been with. I'ma trust you. I'ma give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'ma love you. You can even call me daddy. Give you someone to look up to. And my girls from the 504 need to drop it right now. Need to drop it right now. My girls from the 504 need to drop it right now. Need to drop it right now.
All right, so there's that. And then I think I've got one more. Yep. There's a karmic that's very angry. That's funny. What a nickname.
Yeah. Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, 100-pound method. Side notch hoes, get the most, not the lizard. Straight terror, father that your ever. Pushing country, baby, got that father you can measure. Dream setter, the one who got the weather. Swerving while I bump the project patcher. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, loyal with me, we ain't got a cow. Silly on silent, put the product in the pill out. That's how you make the money pop for everyone involved. And if you don't deserve a cut, then we will cut them off. My barber got me looking proper every single time. Fresh fade, getting faded on that top grade. But you ain't walking out of line, smoking what we on. And you know I got it hard for that one you gone. R.I.P.'s in your memory, we carry on. When I die, they will not bury me, not what I want. Put my body, put my ashes in the river, y'all. That's how we knowing that the flow about to carry on. See, immortality's a fallacy, I prove it wrong. This other family will carry me the way beyond. Anything you've ever known, anything you've done. They ask me how you get at this, what? How you live at this? Why you worry about it? Get up on my dick, get up out of it. What you think this is? If we ain't worried about it, watch me straight away. They ask me how you get at this, how you live at this? Why you worry about it? Get up on my dick, get up out of it. What you think this is? If we ain't worried about you, watch me straight away. Yeah, swerving. Moving to the money like it's urgent. virgin. Hands on God, so I'm in it like a surgeon. The skin color like the bourbon. Worldwide sign and we face close curtains. I hear you, nothing ever certain. Only thing that's promised is that promises are broken. Yeah, so we finding ways to cope them. Only thing I'm breaking is a back with emotion. Yeah, baby, mama got the goodies. Stuck in it inside the hoodie. Now we turning that to boogie.
That's funny. New chapter. So this will be a very passionate connection also, like I said. Divine Feminine's like, yeah, okay, so maybe you had to play your past. At least you know your way around the bedroom. Think I'll be complaining about that? Excuse you. As long as you're loyal and this is forever, then who cares? Come through. I just heard, let's make babies together. Yes. Okay. So, yes, he will be back. This could be from a past life connect to. Trust and know that he'll return. In school, I used to fight the bullies. Now I fight the crooked law. I guess some things don't leave you fully.
I guess some things don't leave you fully.
They try to push me and they try to pull me.
I guess some things don't leave you fully. They try to push me and they try to pull me.
They try to push me and they try to pull me, but I will not budge. Okay, guess what just popped out? This triangle energy. I'm seeing the death card in the tarot. This like toxic third-party connection energy. They try to create distractions. They try to push and pull and cause conflict and all the stuff, right? Toxic, karmic. Yeah, that just jumped out together. Look, people who try to create heartbreak or separation or convince the twins to separate from each other or not go towards each other, right? Not to balance themselves and each other, not to choose each other. Music just came out too in the split. See? Told you, music, mediumship. I heard all of these songs, by the way. Clairaudience. Prophesize a prophet when you know what's coming next. Fate. This is a fated connection. So they're passionately, chemically drawn towards each other. And we'll just put it that way. Because God wants them to build a family. To expand family. God has divine spirit babies that also have missions. You see. But this is not a fling. This is a long-term dedicated connection. I hear this. I hear two. I love both of these. I need to use the ladies' room. Stay hydrated. Okay. Let's do this first. Good vibes. You guys are good vibes. You always make me laugh in the comment sections also. I very much appreciate that.
I'm at a party I don't wanna be at, and I don't ever wear a suit and tie. Wondering if I can sneak out the back. Nobody's even looking me in my eyes. Can you take my hand, finish my drink, say shall we dance? Hell yeah. You know I love you, did I ever tell you? You make it better like that. Don't think I fit in at this party. Everyone's got so much to say. Yeah, I always feel like I'm nobody. Who wants to fit in anyway? 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel that maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. 'Cause I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. We at a party we don't wanna be at. Trying to we can hear ourselves. Pictureless, I'd rather kiss them right back. With all these people all around, it crippling anxiety. But I'm told it's where I'm supposed to be. You know what? It's kinda crazy 'cause I really don't mind. And they make it better like that. Don't think we fit in at this party. Everyone's got so much to say. Oh yeah, yeah. When we walked in, I said I'm sorry. But now I think that we should stay. 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel like maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah.
Oh, and they put Ed Sheeran on a ballerina body. That's so funny. I love that. That's so funny. Somebody says you've never. No, I don't. I love and know the song, so I listen to it plenty, but I didn't really watch the video, I guess. Yeah, they think it's funny too. That was Ed Sheeran, and I think that was Bieber also. I Don't Care, and then also I heard Let's Go Home Together. Usually this is Tom Grennan and Ella Henderson, but I did not hear that version. I heard the James Arthur and Ella Henderson version. So we're going to give that a go. I love her laugh.
How time flies, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So you go.
I'm never giving you a second look, but I like the way you don't give a damn. You seem like someone I could pick a fight with and dance all night with. Maybe you like me the way I am. And even though you got bad tattoos that smell like booze, I'm into you. Even though you got an attitude, baby, I'm in love. I'm saying a little too much, I'm a little bit drunk. Feels like I know you so well. You could be everything that I've been missing. I'm coming out of my shell. I never do that. How did you do that? It's like I know you my whole life. So we're a little drunk. Let's go home together.
But this is a long lasting. This is a twin flame or kingdom spouse connection. I'm telling you.
Let's go.
You're being told to take a chance on this love. It's not a gamble when you have the divine backing you.
Together.
It might look like that to everybody else, but they're not getting the divine call. You are. It's not their journey.
I'm never that good in a crowded room. Everything stopped when I just saw you. You seem like someone I could be myself with, no defenses. Maybe you like me the way I am. And even though you talk way too fast, I can't stop looking at your eyes. It's turning every time you laugh. Baby, I'm in love. I've said a little too much, I'm a little bit drunk. Feels like I know you so well. You could be everything that I've been missing. I'm coming out of my shell, and I never do that. How did you do that? It's like I've known you my whole life. So what? We're a little drunk. Let's go home together. Let's go home together. I'm a little drunk, need a little love. You could be everything that I've been missing. You could be everything to me. I'm a little drunk, need a little love. You could be everything that I've been missing. Baby, I'm in love. I've said a little too much, I'm a little bit drunk. Feels like I know you so well. Could be everything that I've been missing. I'm coming out of my shell, but I never do that. How did you do that? It's like I know you my whole life. So what? We're a little drunk. Let's go home together. Yeah. Let's go home together. Let's go home together. I never given you a second look, but I like the way you don't give her.
Damn. I just caught 11:11 on the clock also. Okay, I've been picking up this song for a few days and it's trying to play next on the autoplay. I'm going to let it play. This is a divine masculine response also. That's right. Thank you.
I'm so into you, Ariana. I can barely breathe. And all I wanna do is to fall in deep. 'Cause close ain't close enough until we cross the line, baby. So make me a game to play, and I'll roll the dice. Ariana.
The gamble, the dice card just came out a minute ago. Take a chance on this love.
Oh baby, look what you're starting. The temperature's rising here. Is this gonna happen? I've been waiting and waiting for you to make a move. Before I make a move. So baby, come light me up. Or maybe I'll let you on. A little bit dangerous, but baby, that's how I want it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body. 'Cause I am so into you, into you, into you. Got everyone watching us, so So baby, let's keep it secret, a little bit scandalous. But baby, let's let them see it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body. Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you. This could take some time, baby. Oh, there's so many mistakes. I better get this right. I better get this right. Oh, baby, look what you started. And the temperature's rising here. Is this gonna happen? I've been waiting and waiting for you to make a move out. Before I make a move out. So baby, come and light me up. Or maybe I'll let you on it. A little bit dangerous, but baby, that's how I want it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body. Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you. Got everyone watching us. So baby, let's keep it secret, a little bit scandalous. But baby, let's let them see it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body. Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you.
You know, that's all I have for that. Except for I do have some channels. I can quickly go through those. Thank you. Okay, let's do this one first, actually. Divine Masculine was coming through saying something about Divine Feminine is simply just balancing the scales of justice. She's walking karma. This is somebody referencing me, actually. Also, he said, handing it to them. Like hand delivered via silver spoon. Divine dispenser of justice. He said, God moves through her. This girl works miracles. Divine web weaver, interconnectedness. And then I also heard Colors of the Wind, the Pocahontas song, right after that. So that was that. Get in there. Then I heard this girl has storms in her eyes. And he said it matches the deep seas of her soul. I heard mermaid goddess, I heard fairy queen, and I also heard I love her. Then when I was in the shower, you know, I read anything. Books, divination, cards, clouds, music media. I can read anything. Bibles, whatever. But I don't need any of those things to read. I just get the downloads. However, I can also read anything. So while I was showering today, I don't always notice this or really pay attention to this, but I did notice today. Got downloads and all of a sudden realized there was a message on the wall. Now, when I say I can read anything from clouds to cards to like just hair stuck on the side of a shower wall, like tea leaves, I can read those too. I'm not joking. So today, I was taking a shower and I looked up and I'm like, oh. So I went down the line. I had washed my hair, conditioned my hair, and stuck all humans lose at least a few hairs a day. Sometimes you don't notice it, but it's just part of the shedding process and the regrowth process. And they alternate. That's why it's why you have, while some are shedding, others are growing or in the resting phase or what have you. They're different phases. So I look up and most of the imagery had like pregnant women on it. First it was Divine Feminine doing yoga. Then it was pregnancy yoga. I'm like, oh goodness. And then there was very clearly a Divine Feminine figure who was pregnant, but she had a little girl next to her and she was walking hand in hand with this younger child, a minor child, I should say. And it was like Divine Feminine and her older daughter, still a minor, but older. And then she was pregnant with another one and they were walking together. They were all walking together. I mean, like the pregnant mom and her daughter. But then in the next little scene, this one was a lot. Meaning the messages. I was able to pull a lot of messages from this little bit. There was a Divine Masculine walking with Divine Feminine, and they were all kind of like huddled up in a small family group dynamic circle, but they were, the Divine Feminine was pregnant, and there was this younger child, 1122, an older child rather, but still a minor child, right? So whatever. Divine Feminine and her daughter and Divine Masculine, and then the Divine Feminine was pregnant. So technically 4 of them, but one was unborn. And the angels and the ancestors were strung, they were connected to the Divine Masculine and Feminine and the kids. But they were like kind of hovering above and like watching over, protecting. And this is, again, they're God-guided babies and divine connections as well. And then I also saw balloons, like two of them, 2 balloons, and they were rising, floating, like helium balloons. So 2 children were in this. It's 1122. I just watched it switch to 1123. So for moving forward in this connection. Also healing and harmony. 22 is a building and harmony number. You hear my stomach. She's like, you haven't fed me today, girl. No, I haven't. We're hydrating though. Balloons. Rising above problems, multiple kids. Also, I was picking something up in some cases about, it's like moving on from a grief cycle. I don't know, something about the balloons overcoming a grief cycle. I don't know. I feel like there's another channel on that. Hold on. I just got a flash of a video that I made years ago. I see the snake from the Robin Hood movie, the cartoon, where he puts himself in a balloon and uses his tail as a propeller to try to spy on, see what's going on in people's lives so that he can try to upturn them. It backfires on him because, well, oh, okay, got it. I said this the other day, these karmics, you think you're watching us, you think you're clocking us, you think you're spying or stalking or even hacking, definitely lurking. But what you don't seem to realize is the authorities have figured out what you're doing. So while you're stalking and trying to track and hack and obsess over us, they're watching you. While you're watching us and trying to clock us, they're watching you do this. While you're trying to hack our devices, guess who's tapping yours? The feds, I would say. At least in some cases. Some kind of higher governmental system, even on a state level in some cases, but definitely somebody, both, and others. And so basically what happens is, the reason I say that is because in this scene in this Robin Hood, this children's movie, the cartoon version, is it a Disney movie? I think it might be Disney maybe, I don't know. Anyway, heads turn every time you laugh, even though you talk way too fast. It's this snake trying to go after Robin Hood for the evil king. And there are other good guys who like Robin Hood. and they see what the snake is trying to do. Because the king is trying to hunt Robin Hood down to like off him. And so they take, it's an archery competition. Actually, I'm good at that. And they take a bow and arrow and they shoot down the balloon. So this snake ends up falling in a big vat of alcohol or something, and then they put the cork on it. So first of all, he comes out so drunk as a skunk he can't even properly tattle to the king. And that was in a children's movie. Isn't that interesting? Like a bucket of ale, barrel of ale. Pop, the lid went right on it. But secondarily, he was cut down. He was blocked from continuing to spy and try to cause problems for people who were just trying to help other people and make their lives better or easier. For starters, you know, that's too far back. To get ready to go in a little bit. It was indeed too far back. Somebody says, looks the same to me. It doesn't feel the same to me. That's all that matters. So there's that. I heard that. Right. It is a little, yeah, and it's where it's supposed to be. Hello. Cheers. Also feels better because it's where it's supposed to be. All right, anything else? I think just a bit of Reiki before I head out. Also, I can show you my nails, so we did those. And then I'm going to take care of some other things. Or I have to go out. Oh, there's a very angry karmic I'm picking up on. Boo-hoo for you. How sad. All right. Very angry. They're very angry. Like raging, a raging karmic female I'm picking up on. She's so furious. I don't know why. She says, because you're so pretty and funny and smart, and I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It makes me look so bad. I look so stupid and dull and ugly, and I hear, she says deformed, just like, she said malnourished also. What the heck? In comparison, stop trying to compare yourself to other people then. She says, I can't help it, I'm such a jealous person. Yeah, well, go work on that. Go to therapy or something. Oh, I don't think that'll help this person. These are the types of people that use psychology to manipulate people. So I don't even think they really want to change. They're not wired that way, and they don't really want to be rewired or to rewire themselves. So angry they are. So greatly, I don't really care. Truly. Little friend. Let's see, shall we? The Hermit. The Virgo. These are sea urchins, but they reminded me so much of the star card. I put it in there. This one. Calm Balm. A sea turtle. Swimming in a shadow. And then the Lovers. Starlit steps. Face to face. $92.22. The High Priestess. Justice. The Empress. And then we've got these swords over here. A little shark, a compass on the map. But you've got the swords and a ship sailing past an edge of an island over here. That actually, the crab I painted leads to another island, which is paradise. And that is where they're seeking to anchor down. And these karmic copycats who just wanted to try to parrot us, well, the divine is looking for them. I know I'm the bomb.com, but they're in trouble. Copycats. Wanted dead or alive. Bang! That's not wanting to pick up. The Hermit. Bye.